This reading is for Ozzy. Ozzy, thank you so much for choosing me to do your reading again today. I'm excited to work with you, so let's jump right into it. It looks like currently you need to be mindful as you're pursuing these dreams and goals that you have. Remember that you need to be showing gratitudes, and mainly this comes with challenging people you are having to interact with in pursuing your goal. You're in a people-serving profession, and you're going to have all types of personalities, and some of them can be quite difficult. So yeah, despite any kind of negative character traits they might present with when they come to you, you do need their support because your business, it can't be sustained without clients. So show patience and show appreciation for where they are in their own life course and journey. Not everybody's on the same level of multiple lifetimes as some of us are. So consider this term and think about it. The concept of fellowship. That's the message that I'm getting for you. Also, do not set like unrealistic expectations for yourself, because you're still healing. You've had some health setbacks, so you need to be realistic about your goals. In your mind, you're highly ambitious and you're ready, go, but physically you're at a point where you have to pace yourself. I don't want to see you setting yourself up for failures. I want you to be able to achieve the things that you're setting out to do. So kind of set goals that are not physically out of reach for you. Don't push yourself so hard towards the things that are unattainable at this stage. If you pace yourself and take those baby steps, you're going to get to where you want to be a lot faster than if you're kind of running ahead and running out of air and can't make it to the finish line at all. So that is going to go along with, the second card that is about your challenges. And, I also want to remind you that sometimes you are on the giving end of things with your profession. But sometimes you're going to need to be at the receiving end of things. And it's all a cycle. The balances of things can change at any time. And I want to remind you that there's going to be people who need your help. They truly need your help. But there's going to be other times when you're going to need their help as well. This could just be, them financially ordering a healing session with you, or some spiritual advisement. So you just really want to be as energetically generous with them as you can be, even when they're difficult, because you might need their support financially. I'm sure you know that that's a Pentacles card, in the future. Now, consciously, you are in the initial stages of starting a new venture when it comes to career, as far as your spiritual business goes. I know you're focused on how to get the motivation and the energy to begin that process. You're consciously aware that this is a task. It's a big task that you're going to have to work through to get to where you need to be with things, especially financially. Unconsciously, though, I want to remind you that you need to be spending more time relaxing and investing your energy in places that feel like home to your soul. You really need that grounding time, and you really need to be around people who are familiar to you, who feel familiar to you. as motivated as you are, you're going to need to take a little time to kind of put things on pause and step back and enjoy the blessings that you already have before you could move forward with the other stuff. I know you have a lot of things you want to manifest into your life, but you are still in a spot where you have physical healing to do. Now, as far as your recent past goes, you've struggled with a lot of doubts as far as how you're going to put things into motion and being able to believe in yourself to accomplish those things. You do have some imposter syndrome going on here, and there's also the sense like that you may have been fooling yourself health-wise into thinking everything was okay when in fact it definitely was not. For your near future, this is actually really good. There is a time of potential coming up for you. This definitely has to do with the spiritual and energetic realm coming into play with things. You might end up feeling a strong pull towards a totally different path that you weren't expecting to take as far as doing spiritual work goes. You have this opportunity that's about to open up, and it really is an opportunity that's going to allow you to grow on a personal and a spiritual level both. So that's exciting for near future, and that's usually about 3 to 6 months out. So this card, this is your advice card. Sometimes Spirit gives us a little tough love here. You have been hit with some hard times recently, and again, this is Pentacle card, so it's talking about with finances, but this is temporary, and the reason why this is temporary is the church window is lit up, which tells me that there's light at the end of this tunnel, and there's hope. So yeah, you have been feeling a little hopeless, and you've also been feeling really isolated and really alone. And I just want you to know that help is always nearby. There's always people here for you. You've been just really too focused on your problems to know that. Remember to swallow your pride a little bit and reach out, because your spiritual community is here for you, and you have friends who are here for you, and you have people in your day-to-day life that you could pick up the phone and call. So don't feel ashamed to do that. Kind of swallow your pride and reach out when you need to. Stop that fear of rejection, because it's not serving you in any way. It's keeping you stuck. So also, I want to remind you that in order for you to financially get to where you need to be, you have to stay out of that lack mindset. It really does. It sabotages your ability to create abundance. And the reason for that is because when you focus on lack, you get lack. So to shift this energy, I want you to start looking for evidence of what you do have and expressing gratitude in that, even if it's keeping a daily gratitude journal. And that's going to help the energy kind of return back to you in the ways that you want it to. When it comes to people, you're ready to just throw in the towel with somebody, period. I mean, that's what I have to say about that. You've put in a lot of effort with them, and you're seeing very little come of it. And your hopes and fears, King of Swords. So you have hope to have the strength and courage and the smarts to achieve, the desires of things that you're wanting to do. You're definitely somebody who wants respect. You want to be respected, and you want people to hear what you have to say, and you want to be, looked up to and admired for that, and be able to mentor people. Your fear, though, is that you're not being seen for your expertise and your qualifications. And this is your outcome card. You have a heavy workload on top of your physical limitations to get to where you want to be with things. The challenges, are temporary only, and only if you're kind of willing to put in the work and balance it out by not letting yourself get exhausted and not getting worse by letting yourself get burnt out or, weighed down by it all. Definitely stop the pressure of having expectations that are way too high. You really do have to baby step this. So I really want you to be sure you're taking time for yourself, resting up and taking that relaxation often. There is no statute of limitations on things. So just do what you need to do in your own pace and your own way, and you'll get there. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I love you lots. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.